Welcome back and happy Thursday. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump straight into our forecast for today. Taking a look at our weather headlines, we've got cloudy skies mostly focused along our higher elevation areas with a drop in temperatures expected for today. If you haven't already felt that on your morning commute today, or just if you're out and about, we're going to be up to 10 or 15 degrees below our seasonal average for the next 48 hours with some snow accumulation up north of us of up to 8 inches of snow, but not really anything for us here in the valley. But if you've got early weekend travel plans expected for today or even for tomorrow along the Continental Divide in those central mountains, there also could be a little bit of some snow accumulation sticking around. Now our almanac for today is going to show us we've got a high of 36 instead of our typical 44, and on the low end we're looking just around that average of 23. Now we're not really expecting any fog or any severe weather for us here in Grand Junction and Montrose, but like I said, if you're headed across that Continental Divide, that snow accumulation is the best I can describe it is, I guess, unpredictable. There's going to be a lot of snow squalls. Inches and inches of snow could happen essentially within 10 to 20 minutes if you're headed around that direction, causing lots of traffic and even white out and low visibility conditions. So make sure you're driving safe out there, bring your chains with you, and make sure you're always obeying that traction law. Drive at least 10 miles an hour under what you think you should be driving on those roads if you're headed further east today. But if you're here in the valley, keep in mind that our weather's still going to be a little bit nicer than what we're typically used to. We're feeling 28 degrees at that 9 a.m. point, 34 at noon, and 36 at 3 p.m. Now, yesterday I had Allie up here for the dog walking forecast. This guy's name is Neo. If you want to send me a photo of your dog, feel free to at my email address above. Now, taking a look at today's afternoon highs, again, that high is going to be 36, 30 in Montrose. Further east of us, a little bit down cooler. We're feeling 30 in Glenwood Springs, 21 in Aspen, and Gunnison Basin is finally reaching above in those double-digit numbers up to 16 degrees. But mind you, with these temperatures being down below that freezing point, a little bit of this snow could turn very, very quickly into ice and slick roads. So drive safe out there. And our radar and satellite is going to show us that this cold front kind of pushing this storm front through isn't going to stick around for long. It's going to be very short-lived, heading on down towards Albuquerque and that Panhandle area. And we've got a ridge of high pressure moving on in throughout the weekend, but very, very quickly we could have a low pressure system moving on in late Saturday night and into Sunday, bringing us a little bit of a chance for some precipitation and some cooler temperatures. But until then, it is going to be a little bit on the nicer side of things. And taking a look at our future rain and snowcast, we're not really going to have too much, but as we get into Friday is where that snow clearing is going to clear up for us. But until then, we'll take a look here. Up to about 4 or 5 inches throughout tomorrow, but as that weather gets nicer on Saturday, that melting is going to happen. Our total snow cover is going to show us that we're going to be up in those double-digit 40s along those higher elevation areas. And taking a look at our extended forecast, folks. Again, that drop in temperatures for today and tomorrow, but Saturday and Sunday, that uptick to get us back in those upper 40s. And the early work week, we've got that sunshine still reigning free for us here on the western slope. Montrose is also going to have that same kind of trend where our lowest temperature is actually going to be today. So if you haven't made plans to get outside this weekend, whether it be hitting the trails, hitting the slopes, or just getting outside, you might as well make some.